Chapter 1 Back in Time. You are listening at FameTV.info. Her stomach back are hurting too much, she doesn't even eat from 2 days, she knows she is going to die, but what stressed her after death, even if someone finds her body or not. Why life plays such dirty jock on her. In her whole life she never troubles anyone, not harm anyone, still life being ruthless with her. The people she loves leave her. Living up to 28 and not having a single dam is her misfortune. Watching her mother's son dying, facing humiliation, hunger make her heartache. She believes in God. Until her son's death she never misses a single day without her puja, worship of God. She does every fasting, she does every fast wholeheartedly. Then why God gives her this type of life? Why she doesn't know. With these thoughts she takes her last breath. Is this heaven or hell? Aditi thinks while opening her eyes, but it quite looks like hospital, she thinks again. But at the same time a little boy comes running towards her and asks, "Mama, finally you wake up, I'm sorry but don't leave me." She became quite amazed. She knows this scene. This is exactly what happened after her abortion, which caused because she accidentally finds out her husband has affair with her stepsister and he want to take divorce. At that time because of her stress she can't see the staircase properly and by mistake her legs slip and she fall on ground. Her second baby can be saved if she gets treatment timely, but her husband doesn't want this child. Even if she died he will become happy. She remembered vaguely that after waking up she starts crying. Don't pay attention to her son, she wants to keep this marriage safe, so she just wanted to make her mother-in-law and husband happy. She doesn't even pay attention to her health and start working after the second day of discharge. This mistake cost her too much in the future. His son feels unloved, her body suffers a lot. After discharging she cries a lot and begs her husband not to take divorce, but the effect is not achieved. She even begs her sister, but her sister falsely accuses her of her fake fall, her abortion. Her sister tell her husband father that for taking revenge of her lost child she pushes her, but in reality, she doesn't do anything. At that time her sister get the main role in regional TV serial and for that her pregnancy became an obstacle, so by accusing her she achieved both her goals. Her career guilt from her husband. Her husband starts abusing her from that day. Not only he starts blaming her but also their child. After 3 or 4 months after this her mother-in-law gets in an accident. She starts nursing her mother-in-law, does all housework alone and even start to learn new things, but her husband doesn't even talk with her. After some time her sister and the actor of that serial got in relationship, so her husband started beating her. She doesn't know what she does wrong, but still, she never complained. Her friend told her that it is wrong. The one who being silent while became a victim is also a criminal, but she thinks she doesn't have an option. She doesn't have a degree, also talent. She is from village area which is remote place, so she doesn't even know how to use computer. She can't understand English. She doesn't have home. Her mom live with her aunt and have poor health. Also she doesn't have many relatives who can support her. Her only aunt who loves her is also in poor condition. Her father never liked her. Also her stepmother stepsister are there. She thinks even though her husband doesn't love her he will love their child, but it is her biggest misunderstanding. She remembered after approximately 1 year from now her second stepsister found a kidney problem. They need a kidney from same blood group, best if it's from family member, so her father also her husband's family tell her to give her sister her kidney. She is not willing. At that time her husband said he will be nicer with her, forget about her sister. After hearing this she decided it is better to donate a kidney. Even though she doesn't like her stepsisters, the second sister never treated her badly. Also saving a life is a good thing, so she tells her husband she is ready, but what she doesn't know at that time is that she already has some problems with her body. Because of early age pregnancy, her second abortion and not taking care of her health in both times, her physical condition is not good. The doctor warns her husband, but her husband turns a blind eye to these situations. After the operation, her husband treats her nicely for some days, but after that 1 day divorce paper comes home by taking her signature by misleading and using false proof of her character, he successfully divorces her, saying that she has loose character. He doest even need to give her high compensation. After divorce, she started working in restaurant, but because of her busy schedule her only son Rudra became silent in school. Her sister-in-law's kids bully him. He doest told her anything about this. At age of 7 he died because of high fever. That time she doesn't have enough money. She asks her husband, but that time her sister doesn't let her contact with him. She borrows money from her boss, but that time her son already died. After that her conditions became worse and she also died after a month. But right now she is back in time, lots of things can be changed, so she decided she will live this life with her son happily. She doesn't want revenge, but yes, she makes them suffer a bit. She hugs her son who is crying, makes her sit on her lap. Right now he is 3-year-old, but he looks so skinny, has some problems while talking. She patted his back and said, "Don't cry China, mom is alright, it's not your fault that mom fall, okay, so don't cry." After listening this her son stopped crying but still hiccuping. She gives some water. At the same time door open, her husband, stepsisters, stepmother, father come. Watching them again her anger rose. She wanted to beat all these people who destroyed her son's life, but right now she can't do anything. When she is thinking, her step-sister Hira, who has affair with her husband, start crying apologizing, but Aditi knows this is just for show. Because of her extreme anger she slap her, but after slapping her step-sister she feels good, so she doesn't stop slapping her. The paw sound of slapping make everyone dumbfounded. Even Hira stop crying. She never think that her timid good-for-nothing sister will beat her like this. A true cry come from her mouth. The first one came out days is her step mother. She starts shouting, try to stop her, but Aditi dodge her, push Hira on ground, start pulling her hair while saying, "You whore, in the whole world you only get my husband to seduce. I will teach you a lesson which your bitch mother never teach you." At the same time her father husband come to rescue Hira, so she has to lose her grip. Her husband slaps her hard, she falls on ground and hit her head. She easily can dodge the slap, but she knows outside lots of people are watching them. Also she wants her son to hate his father, so after divorce, it is less painful for him. After that, she starts crying. Her son, who is frightened from all of this drama, come forward, hug his mother, also start crying because of the loud voice. People start crowding near the door. Some people know her sister because she is now working in supporting role in TV drama, so they start shooting. Seeing this Hira became panic. She tells her father to close the door. But how can Aditi makes this happens? Aditi starts shouting, "Help, help, my husband has affair with my step-sister, they want to kill me, my child, so they can marry, please call police." At the same time doctor come watching this mess. They call the security and tell people don't crowd here. He also tells Aditi others to not create family drama in hospital. Aditi tells doctor that her husband wanted to kill her, he must call the police. Her husband really get pisses off and wanted to beat her, but the doctor stops him. He tells him to go call the police. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.